Hey, this is Zach. My debut album, Punching Jesus, is coming out November 9th. You can buy it on pre-sale on iTunes and Amazon now at hippie.nothippie.com or scan the QR code on the screen. Thanks so much for your support. And while you're there, pick up a copy of AJ's new album, Too Fast for Rain, as well. Thanks. I'm Zach Moss.
And I'm AJ Fenney.
And this is
Hippie?
Not Hippie. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 51 of Hippie, Not Hippie. Yeah. The air horn, the noise the beatbox.
You're going to watch me go.
You hear.
What about the mental sickness?
We've got two comedians in the house today.
That was the sweetest way to go. You're ill.
And two conversations going on at the same time.
Well, Georgia tried to pass it to me, and then she goes, I forgot about the mental sickness.
Oh, yeah, weed does give AJ a mental sickness.
Yeah. Don't want to mix it with the well beauties.
I don't think Wellbutrin has anything to do with it.
No.
We're joined by two comics, two Denver comics, two friends we've both known for quite a while. Georgia Comstock and Nick Dean in the house.
Hell yeah, dude. What's up?
And yeah, we're passing a joint around, and we don't want AJ to get sick.
They just don't want me to not talk.
Yeah.
I'm like a dog that's been out in the cold too long. I just go, what's up?
What's up?
Is this still going?
Anybody got a blanket?
Hey. Is it hot? Because I'm cold, but I'm hot, sweaty.
Do you really want to stuff your dog? Sorry, you said that on stage tonight. Were you kidding? Or do you really want to taxidermy your dog?
I wouldn't mind. I don't think we have enough
I think
room.
we should mount his skull.
Coop?
Is what we've talked
We
about.
want a skull for sure.
You want Coop's skull?
I think you can mount his skull. It'd be kind of cute, missing teeth.
But be
And-
honest, say if we were millionaires and we had a mansion, why would? Yeah, you'd have a stuffed
You
coop.
know, I'll say this. I don't know if I could stuff my dog because you love your dog. You want them to look like they do in your memory, not like a not alive thing. But I would have a solid collection of taxidermied animals.
So,
They fascinate me. I love them.
so
when you say skull, is it just going to be the skinned skull?
It would be
Just
his
the
skull. It would just be the bone. His
Okay.
skull. Places do it because you do it a lot for like trophy animals, and so they would basically do the skull, and it would be the skull and the jawbone, and they would mount that.
But it's just going to be gummers.
what?
Just no teeth
Yeah,
left?
yeah. It would just be no. I mean, the gums will be gone, but yeah, it's gonna be like 6 teeth.
Yeah. Like a jack-o'-lantern.
What would be your prized animal in your collection? Like if you were say you come into some money and it's time for Georgia to start her amateur taxidermy collection around the house. What are the first 5 animals you're picking up?
The first 5, wow, that's a lot. All right, first off, giraffe. If I was a millionaire, giraffe, that would be so huge, and I'd have the tongue out for sure.
So do you want the full giraffe, or do you just the head coming out of the?
Hold on.
I like how Nick's like, where are we going to put this fucking animal?
Yeah, I was like, hold on. Is this a skeleton or is this a fucking
No,
fake
it's a
giraffe?
taxidermy giraffe like at Cabela's.
That's.
I mean, they don't have a giraffe, but
How
like their
tall is your
display.
ceiling?
It's in the walk-in when you walk in.
It's the entryway. The entryway.
I feel like I've never seen that. I feel like it's too jokey to just have the giraffe's head coming out of a mount because it's too
So
comical
long.
size. So I feel like if you taxidermy a giraffe, you do the whole giraffe, right?
It would be hilarious to have the head mounted like on the second floor, but then the head goes up to the top floor.
I know this is unrealistic, but because you'd have to have some sort of carpentry done, but
Slide down it.
yes, you're on it. Where it's like, how do we get down?
Yeah,
Oh, you just
yeah.
ride the
Flintstone it.
giraffe neck.
So, childhood my buddy, his dad was part of the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. Have you guys ever heard of this thing? It's like an organization that does like conservation and it's hunters or whatever. But they had this like trade show, like outdoor show every year. And my buddies, they would have a booth there, and my buddy and I would just run around and raise hell at this like civic center where, there's all kinds of shit going on. And the cool part, though, that we were all excited about is at the end of the night, we got to ride in the back of the box truck because they had all these taxidermied heads for the thing. And they had like crazy shit, too. There's like a full lion and shit. But yeah, we'd ride in the back with the fumes and all of these...
animals,
taxidermied
like
heads.
Taxidermied?
They weren't like. I mean, I think a lot of them are pretty old. Like, what? It wasn't like. It wasn't
well,
like.
You were like just with the fumes.
Oh, because it's just the back
like
of a
fresh.
box truck. It was like some shit where it's probably illegal now to do with kids. Where it's like, yeah, kids, get in the back of the fucking truck with all the heads.
Oh, it was illegal.
With sharp
Yeah,
horns.
yeah. I don't think you can put adults in a box truck and drive around.
Yeah. So, well, no, and
I've done that.
then the fumes would come into the box truck, and the animals would come back to life.
It's a real night at the
Night
museum.
at the museum, bitch. Night at the museum, we're kids.
Fuck yeah.
These heads are coming back to life. How weird would that be? Just no body, just...
How would you like to have taxidermy animals in your house and you are just tripping really hard on some of the taxidermy animals and we're like, what the fuck, bro? You're
Did you do this?
So, would you? So, speaking of animals and everything, would you guys say, are you connected with nature?
Yeah.
Nature, possibly. Yeah,
I'd say we spend a lot of time outside.
I did. Yeah, I grew up in nature for sure. I was an outside kid, and now, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be here.
So we have all gone camping together.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that today, dude. You can sing really well. You have raps. You have great campfire entertainment. You're a fun guy to camp with.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah. Play the guitar.
It was fun camping with you guys too. We ate some
Yeah.
mushrooms, I think. It was
Yes.
Okay,
Drank
were
a
you
lot.
there though? Remember the night we went?
We burned
camping?
medical records.
Oh yeah.
Was that when the first night we had a fire? Remember the first night we had a fire? It
And
was
the
like all
firemen
cloudy.
came?
Well,
No.
the first night it was fine.
It was
the
foggy.
second night, somebody came through and was like, "That's a huge fine," so we had to put the fire out. So we're sitting in the dark.
It was
on
the
a
people that
mountain.
give the fine, I'm pretty sure.
I think it was somebody who lived there because I remember them being like, "That's a huge fine."
Where were you at?
We're camping in Idaho Springs at a free camping spot.
Okay.
So we were
Yeah.
just like up a mountain with a really rough road. I mean, we're driving our little Toyota Camry, like, doom, doom.
It was like where kids would go with four-wheelers to go make out, and we were just like, it's free. Let's camp. I mean, we were walking distance to a McDonald's.
There are an
like-
amount of free camping spots all over Colorado. But the thing is, that when we went camping, remember, nobody brought anything. Nobody had anything. So people are hounding us to go camping. I remember how this started because people are like, let's go camping. You like to camp? I want to camp. And it's like all these comics are just house kids.
Oh yeah. Well, so is this the trip where we get a call from like, was it Stafford or somebody who like
His
drove?
car stuck
Yeah, the Honda.
in the driveway.
The
He
Honda.
got his car.
He ditched it.
Yeah, he got his car stuck in a driveway and just like he's
In
like,
Idaho Springs?
It was too steep. It's summer.
yeah, it's summer and this is gravel and he's like backing up and like getting a run.
I'll give it to Stafford right now. He goes, I can't get it out, and I looked at the hill, and I looked at his Honda, and it was a hybrid, and I go, in my head, I was like, you just can't do it. You suck.
Yeah.
You're a fucking
pussy.
idiot.
You're
And
a
then we
pussy.
both got in and tried.
And would you realize very quickly that it will not, halfway there, it kicks onto the electric engine.
Oh, because you're not going fast enough.
And then it's like, so you lose all power. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, it's not even, this car could do it if you could just be like, don't go electric for 2 more seconds.
Right.
Yeah, and when the engine
Oh.
and when the engine kicks on, it's like, I'm dying.
Yeah. You're like,
Yeah, and you're like, maybe if I go side to side, I can get some, fucking traction or leverage. And it's just like, no, this car can't go up this hill
Yo, side
in the summertime.
side thing, we were just doing a road trip, and I couldn't remember that story. That's why you shouldn't get a hybrid. Get a I hated it.
We were talking about hybrids and Teslas.
I couldn't remember why. I kept not wanting to I kept being like, why do I want to talk shit on
Do
hybrids?
you think a Tesla would have gotten out?
Oh, 100%, because it's 100% go.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
one was switching between, and when
Well,
it,
there's.
when
I
it
think
did
the
the
Y
switch,
series now is like it's their SUV, and you can get a
Tesla's SUV?
Yeah, the Y series of the Tesla. And Teslas, there's two different versions you can get in all-wheel drive now.
dog, the trucks
Interesting.
coming out.
I
next
don't
month.
like the car
Rivians?
where you're like, that's
the
like,
Tesla truck.
why?
Yeah.
It's like it's talking me out of buying it itself. It's like Tesla, why?
Yeah, well, I can tell you why. It's the fucking $12,000 they give you back right now.
Yeah.
Because if you buy an electric vehicle, you got to look at all the stuff. But like Tesla's one of the ones you can get $5,000 back from Colorado and then $7,500 back from federal.
How
AJ
much are they?
Well, it depends on which one. If you want to get baseline, you
Say
can
you
want
want to
like
get
32,000.
say you want to get a lowercase y.
Yeah, 32.
AJ's a car
32. So
salesman.
$20,000 you can get a y.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want the plaid, dude.
Yeah, dude, go plaid.
Get the plaid.
We've gone plaid.
Gone plaid.
It's called the Tesla Pour.
Well, yeah, don't they have that?
It's the cheapest one.
Don't they have that button where you just like juice them?
Teslas,
You
I
like
have
press
no
it
idea.
and it goes, you know, like the power button.
I think so.
Not the cheap ones.
The big ones.
Yeah, the rich people ones.
They don't all go fast.
You know,
Well, the price on a Tesla's dropped almost 15 to 20 grand since they first came out.
Yeah.
Then the whole thing is like I think by 2050 they want almost everyone to have them. In LA, past 2035, you won't be able to have a gas-powered engine.
So I was in San Francisco recently, and it was a trip seeing the cars driving around with no fucking people in them.
oh, same with
yes.
Austin. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a bunch
Was
of
that
them.
in Austin? That
Really?
that was weird because it was at a stoplight, and Nick was like, "There's nobody in that car."
Yeah.
I thought it was a Google car, and then I quickly was like, no, that's a self-driver. I was like, whoa.
Well,
But
man.
then Nick, it was supposed to turn, like the light turned, and it was supposed to turn, and then Nick steps out, not into the street, but just on the edge of the sidewalk, and
challenged
so
it.
it stopped. And so it didn't turn. There was like another car waiting behind it.
Dude,
No!
if I'd
I
have
juked it out. I gave it a couple.
That's what I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
man. I immediately started fucking with it, dude. Like when I would see him, I'd like fucking juke it. And dude, they like knew, like you had to commit.
Oh yeah, I seen
He just stood on the very edge of the sidewalk, and then it didn't move for the whole light.
I seen checks in my eyes. I was ready for it.
It like waited till the walk signal was gone.
I was like, "Come here, you little motherfucker!" I was like, "Someone get the
Oh
a
yeah.
self-driving car, there's no way I'm not putting a dog in that driver's seat.
oh."
There's no way. You get a taxidermy dog right there, just zipping around.
You're just like leaning down in the
Yeah.
back, driving out the window down, like, "Hello,
You get
sir.
the dog with that weird crooner
How do
thing.
you do?"
Gravy train.
That's one thing I was jealous. I was giving Ronell a fucking ride home from the golf course, and he was like, we were getting in my car, and he goes, "God damn, it's fucking hot in here. I forgot you guys you can't turn your car on." And I was like, "What do you mean turn your car on?" And he was like, "Yeah, I just hit it. 10 minutes before we're done, I just hit my car and it's on." And I'm like, "Oh, that's
cools down.
Yeah, it cools it down." I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, I've always wanted a
That's
remote
called
start.
puffing though,
that's
isn't
just-
it?
It's
This is
a
coming
no, it's a
around.
That's
Tesla.
if you have your keys in it.
Yeah.
Because puffers,
Right.
which is what they call cars that are just sitting out on, and you can see the exhaust and no one's in it.
But a
Those
Tesla,
are
it's
people you have to
just-
put your key in and turn it on, then you leave it unlocked and you go inside. So those get stolen all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah,
But
but I
Mercy has-
thought I
It would
thought
be like having a remote
They call me
start.
so.
Yeah.
No, I think though puffing though is just the car running, because the car just sitting there running creates a lot of pollution unnecessarily.
Not on a Tesla.
Not on a Tesla though. They just turn the air on.
Zero
So there
emissions.
wouldn't be any exhaust anyway. So is it even really a
Zero
puffer?
emissions.
But you could leave the dog in the car because it does
Yeah.
that. It has a dog mode and it keeps the
Yeah.
temperature in the side,
Yeah.
and then it has a little screen that goes, "Hey, don't break my window." That the
Zach's
dog's
going to try to
cool.
fact check us.
I would just turn dog mode on and stay in the car.
Dog mode?
Dog mode.
What's dog mode?
It's dog mode. It's 72 degrees in here. Dog mode.
Yeah, that's the hard thing is Marciana's Subaru's got that remote start. It's got like an app you have on the phone.
so nice.
So when it's super cold, you turn it on 10 minutes beforehand, you get out there and it's like
Imagine never
nothing.
scraping your car because your windows warm up and
Right.
melt the snow.
Right.
All right. Well, I said, what is puffing cars? And apparently there's something where you like get in this airplane.
What? that's
But you're
not
just
a
like,
car.
that's someone's head. They're just like on their stomach flying.
It's called
and-
the puffin.
Yeah. Looks like a crazy airplane.
You see me puffing.
So yeah, it looks like a traditional propeller airplane that you just like lay on your chest like a torpedo and fucking fly around in. I don't know. Sorry. Tangent.
That's what, but like the signs on I-25 do always say puffers. Puffers
Yeah.
get stolen.
Puffers get stolen for sure.
I've never heard that called. I always thought of puffer as a fat nipple. That's what I
Really?
remember. Yeah, I got one fatty, and then Marciano used to always go, "What's up with that puffer?"
One fat nipple,
I got one rag and one fatty.
one rag, and one fatty.
Yeah, I got a-
And your fatty's like puffing out.
Well, it's not as bad anymore.
Juicy
but one
or
was-
what's in it? Air?
I don't know. It's like a
Hard.
knob.
Does it go away?
No, it was like a hormone overload.
When they get hard,
They're
how's it
normal.
look? Normal.
Does it
You saw me
lactate?
without a shirt on.
Yeah.
It could maybe.
I didn't
know.
notice. Yeah.
Yeah, but one was. We used to call this one.
I like
Al.
how there's just like no context. It's like you saw me without a shirt on. That time you made love.
Hot
I like how
tub,
Nick was just like, yeah, I didn't notice. Yeah, but Marciana
I was right
used to-
there.
when we used to drink all the
Kissing
time.
your chest.
We used to listen to Paul Simon, and she would go, "That's Al, and that's Fatone," because the fat one.
Ah.
There it is.
How sweet of her.
Yeah, real.
I like it better where she's like, this one's you can call me,
Yeah, that one's Al.
and this one's Al. Fuck yeah. All right. So you guys do have a connection with nature, you would say, but you haven't been.
I
in a
love
long
nature.
time.
We are outside all the time. We walk the dogs a lot. We play golf.
I'll tell you right now.
We hang outside. We like music festivals.
Yeah, golf. That's people.
Oh yeah, you're Bonnaroo.
Golf
Pete.
courses are great for nature.
Yeah.
They are great for nature, and they're also great for habitat for
Are they?
insects and small animals like birds, rabbits, squirrels,
I seen an eagle.
butterflies, bees.
Our golf
insects.
course is good for
Isn't it?
nature.
Yeah.
Don't
Because
they
of
use
the-
a lot of water?
They do use a lot of
There's
water.
a lot of water here. That's not a big deal.
So do
here.
almonds.
Did you say almonds?
Almonds use a lot of water.
Yeah. Plants.
Oh, we not gonna eat almonds anymore?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that. I'm just my brain was at golf course, and then you're like, so do almonds, and I was like, how does?
I seen a bald
A
eagle.
huge green space, but a lot of them do have dedicated natural areas. You'll see all the time where it's like natural area, like don't be driving up here or walking up here, all natural grasses, stuff like that. So the actual fairway and like greens will all be sprayed and shit like that, but the area around it is usually kept pretty natural and yeah, good habitat for insects and stuff. Plus, you're hanging out there all day. I take my shoes off a lot when I golf too.
Yeah. Wait, you're a barefooted.
You know, you just
Are you
can't be
driving on the with the
You
bare
can't be
feet?
all the time. Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah?
If it's really juicy grass, yeah.
Oh, wow, this juicy grass.
It's just a grass. I just see the ass of grass, and it just says juicy. It's got
I mean, if
sweatpants on.
If it's like, dirty out
That's a juicy
or
ass
there's
golf
goose
course.
shit or something, you can't be out there without shoes on. But
Yeah.
I'll walk around in sandals and take them off when I hit. But yeah, it's got to be some.
God, that's got to
Well,
be.
yeah,
juicy
that seems
grass.
like a
Georgia just
baller move.
answered a lot of our footwear questions
Yeah.
without even us having to ask.
My feet are disgusting.
I do
Still
like
like-
the idea of like barefooting on the putting green.
Yeah,
You know,
totally. It feels honestly soft, cold grass tickling up under your toes.
The way that AJ said that he liked the thought of it was almost like you were getting turned on.
no.
I mean, it's a nice feeling.
it's a good lawn.
How about you, Nick? Do you fuck with sandals? You spend a lot of time barefoot?
No, I don't agree with wearing sandals on. There's too many chemicals on the grass. I think I'm like, anytime I see somebody in bare feet, I'm like, yo, get the fuck out of here with those. You're gonna die.
We like ate McDonald's yesterday.
True, it's
And
probably
I'll
not
be
any worse.
Walking around
It's
on
not
the
any worse.
grass.
But sometimes
Well-
it stains my pants for sure.
McDonald's.
Green grass. They cut.
Real McFlurry.
They cut the grass all the time, so sometimes they'll turn your shoes green.
Yeah, I did see a bald eagle kill a Canadian goose this summer, though.
Yeah.
I liked how that sentence was going because for a half of a second I got to think that I saw a bald eagle kill a Canadian.
I swear to God,
He's like, "Don't claw me, eh?"
I tried to make a joke. I was like,
What's
illegal,
this all
huh?
about? What's this all about?
Yeah. What the fucking?
He said
how
as
did that
the
go
eagle
down?
killed him.
The eagle just came out of nowhere. Or was a goose fucking with the eagle?
Well,
Though there's geese everywhere though in the summer, so you'll see eagles and hawks and shit flying around looking for stuff on the ground. Plus there's coyotes and I mean there's like an ecosystem going.
So, one of the more recent times that I visited home, like the story everybody was talking about in the town of Spearfish was this guy had hit a ball outside of the, into the rough or whatever, into what maybe Georgia would refer to as a nature area, where there was lot of signs that said
they call them native areas.
Where there was a lot of signs that said, "There's fucking snakes in here. If you hit your ball in here,
Don't come in here.
Totally.
don't fucking come in here."
Totally.
The fucking guy went in there.
Yeah,
Rattlesnake bit him.
I've done it.
He was an old fucker,
Yeah.
and
The snake?
it like killed him like fucking real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta take that seriously though, because the area is cared for. I mean, they don't have as many predators right there, so
And
they're gonna be there.
And what I want to know is how long did that guy lay there dead before they had to tell some other people to, just play through?
Yeah. Oh my
I'll tell you what.
God.
It wasn't. Once they got him out of there, they kept going. That's for sure.
Honestly, I bet
they're
the
like,
next
"We gotta-
person to see him was like,
we got
I don't wanna
the
get
back
involved.
nine ahead of us.
I have a tea time.
It took me 2 weeks to get this tea
I'm
time.
shooting
No
under
way am I
par right now.
stopping.
Listen to me.
Yeah, I'm playing so well right now.
No, I played with a guy. Earlier this summer, he played like probably the first tee time, and on the when you're coming around the back nine, there's a porta potty. They got new bathrooms now, but there's a porta potty by a trail, and we're playing again. And he's like, "Oh man, yeah, I played this morning." He's telling us all about it. We're getting the back nine, and I go, "Oh fucking, I'm gonna take a piss in the porta potty." He goes, "Oh shit, I forgot. When I played this morning, there was a dead body in there."
In the porta potty?
In the porta potty. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I mean, I don't think it was a golfer. I think it was somebody from last night on the trail." But he goes, "They definitely were taking a dead body out of there when I was hitting off this hole." And he goes, "I only got 1 day a week off, or 1 day off a month. Let's fucking golf." I was like, "All right." So yeah, I think they just keep going.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were
Eagle
ripping.
and goose. I got to know how this goes down.
Oh, I mean, he just fucking.
Birdie.
I think I missed. Yeah, you got the birdie for sure.
Got an eagle.
Yeah.
I missed the.
A goose is when your ball is too big for the hole.
Actually,
Well, let me tell you, I've had a goose.
Goosed it.
that eagle got a birdie. I'll tell you what.
Does it just come out of nowhere?
I missed the impact, but we rolled up on it. It's on the fairway next to us, and they're almost going back and forth, and it's very flat, so you're right there. And everybody's like, I'm like, what the fuck is everybody looking at? And you go around, and it's just a fucking bald eagle just going at this fucking goose, and you're like, holy shit, dude! And we're all just like, I mean, we all just stopped.
Yeah, because it's vicious.
Oh yeah, we probably all. I mean, all of us 5, 7 minutes.
How long does it take an eagle to kill a goose?
I mean, I had to keep going. I couldn't even be there the whole time. We were like,
They were still fighting?
Oh no, he was just eating it. He was just doing his thing.
So
By the
he
time I
killed
rolled up.
killed the goose pretty quick.
Yeah. I didn't.
But he
like I
left
said, I didn't see the impact.
While he
like I
was
said.
cutting up fillets.
Oh, he was just eating it, dude. It was what we've seen a coyote eat a goose first year playing, and that was pretty wild.
Yeah, on one golf course there was just like a goose carcass where it was like all eaten through the middle and then just like bloody and
You walk
feathers
up-
everywhere.
I bet a lot of the town predators, like the foxes and coyotes that live in the city, goose is probably a pretty easy fucking regular meal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. I seen coyotes near our apartment over here, not even far from here, Alamo Placida Park. We were all fucked up one night, walking around, fucking tripping on fucking ecstasy, and I was like, "Is that a fucking fox? We're seeing a fucking fox." And then I was like, "Oh, it's a fucking coyote." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it probably just fucking eats
Crazy.
all
I think
the
it's
geese."
crazier there's a coyote
No, they're all over the place. Fox is way cooler.
in town.
I see foxes all the time in town more than
Yeah,
so
that's what
than
I feel like. I see
coyotes.
foxes small.
Coyotes are bigger, so I feel like it's a
pretty big.
harder
He was huge.
it's a harder life to have,
Yeah.
being a coyote.
It was
in
right by
town.
the Cherry Creek Trail, too.
But coyotes also usually don't come they're pretty skittish around people. If they're coming too close
Yeah,
to you,
these
you gotta
city
watch
ones
it.
though, fucking kill your little dog though.
Yeah. He was off. He was probably at least a block and a half away.
There's so many missing dog posters in our neighborhood, and I'm just like,
It's gone.
this dog's been eaten.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're like, I hope they don't come in here because I've been taxidermying the fuck out of them.
I got 16, 17 of these little fuckers.
I have all the neighborhood dogs. I'm the dog lady.
You laugh like a witch that kills dogs.
You've heard of the cat lady. I'm the dog lady.
She walks out onto the grass. This is naturally fertilized.
That's a nice dog.
I'm placing the taxidermy dogs on the grass like they're
They take a
gotta go out.
You got a dog Instagram that's just
I was
blowing
about
up.
to say, you know the sickest Instagram, dude. Oh my god.
How'd you get those swim trunks on that little pit bull?
It's an episode of the Twilight Zone, dude. All the missing dog posters.
Yeah.
They're just in this backyard.
She has all the posters too. She keeps them all.
I'm just,
Her trophies.
I'm very closely following the Reddit.
The next door app.
Next door app, yeah. Another dead dog today. You're sick.
That's so funny. I'm like,
Looks
sending
like
the
heaven
family
got another
care
little angel
packages.
today.
You're sick.
But in your mind, you're like, well, that care package I sent him it pays for the dog. They'll get a new one. Enjoy the cheese and almonds.
Yep.
You're new to the neighborhood? Got any dogs?
Got any dogs? Well, we have two. You mean one. What'd you say? Nothing.
One soon?
Ooh, a young one.
Oh. That's so funny.
So the not hippie side taking a little more.
Oh, shit.
Circle back.
So all right.
When did you guys start going to Bonnaroo?
I went for the first time in, I believe, 2013. And then we went together for the
14.
first. We started dating in 2013, and then we went together for the first time in 2014.
Okay.
So was it more fun with or without Nick?
You know, it was obviously way more fun with. But you know, the first year, I feel like it takes you so long to like Nick did so much research before 2014, and the year before, I had gone with my brother and my cousin, and we were
Acclaimed Bonnaroo scientist Nick D.
Yeah, dude. I am.
Dr. Nick
Dr.
D.
D.
Year
Bonnaroo
before-
scientist.
The year before, when it was Jack and me and my cousin Bryce, we didn't even bring enough water. We would have been dead. We brought like one package of water and 8 cases of beer.
You wouldn't have been
That is-
dead. You would have lived like how they did in the 1800s.
I would wake up in a porta potty. Why would you prepare and so when we went with Nick, not only did we have water, but the water was cold all weekend. He froze it and it slowly defrosted.
Oh, man.
It was when we went with him, it was so great. When we went with just ourselves, it was it was still fun. I mean, it made, we still wanted to go again, but it was all I remember is
if you don't-
sunscreen in my damn eye, dude.
If you don't prepare right, if you do that for 3-4 times in a row, that's how you become a wook. You just look around and go, "What happened to you?" I didn't prepare.
Well, how long did you go without showering at Hillberry?
This year,
Yeah,
this year I didn't shower the whole time,
which is how many
many days?
days?
so I made it 5 days.
It's pretty good.
What's
pretty
your
good.
What's your record, Georgia?
I mean, damn, when we started going to Bonnaroo, they didn't have showers.
But I will say,
So for
body wipes.
camping days, I use the defense wipes.
I went body wipes. I went dude wipes, the mint.
Okay.
It's kind of like a little refreshing,
Yeah. The first year, the
Dude
first
wipes, these
2
aren't gay.
years,
That's full. Yeah, put that dude in my asshole.
The first 2 or 3 years, Bonnaroo didn't have showers. And the second year we went together, they had toilets. But the first year we went together, they only had porta potties. So you would wake up in the morning. You would wake up with thousands of other people grab your roll of toilet paper
And run.
and go get in line for the porta potties. And so it's like, you guys are taking your morning shit together.
Oh, that's
one
pretty harmonious.
after the other. I mean, you're trying to get in line behind like a petite woman.
It was.
Yeah.
You know,
you're
it's like you're
you're
trying
looking
to
at-
strategically.
Yeah, but then
because
it turns out
nobody's
she's
flushing.
vegan.
Yeah.
No, he's flush. You don't want to go behind
No.
Nick. You don't want to go behind Nick's shit.
You see a Mitch Jones and you're like,
Give us
There's
the
no one in
porta
line
potty.
behind it.
Give us
That's
the
a one and
porta
done.
potty.
Yeah.
Give
it-
him his own.
yeah. I will say we did the gorge this year. Have you guys ever?
No, I want to.
If you get a
so
chance,
bad.
it's a lot of fun, but pay the money for the premium.
Yeah.
Like that's the way to go because
Yeah.
you've got your showers, you've got
Yeah,
private
yeah.
toilets. Like that is.
I always just think that now we're old. We went to Bonnaroo for the last time in 2021, 2022.
22.
Oh, you retired.
Yeah.
Who are the big headliners?
I don't think we went in 22. I don't think we went.
Yeah, because
last
we didn't
year.
go 23 this year. We went the year before.
You bid adieu to Bonnaroo.
Okay,
did.
let me tell you the craziest story about Bonnaroo. First of all, when we first started going to Bonnaroo, what magic! I mean, you would be tripping on Molly at night, and it's like, I mean, it was like a circus around. It was insane.
What's
Well,
the
and it's sort of dwindled.
This is a big thing. Is that okay? What you asked? Let me go real fast. Her brother went in 12.
Okay.
She goes 13 with her brother.
So that's
meet-
the first time.
She
He
go-
went on 12, 13.
So he went 12 his first time. They go together in 13 together.
and second time still not prepared.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
My brother
100% not at all.
would never be prepared.
No,
He's on a road to
he's-
whoopie,
He
buddy.
doesn't shower 3 days before, 2 days after. You know,
Yeah,
he is
dude,
a
yeah.
monster.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
I don't want to be. No one's picking the trail up on me.
Nobody can live like this.
Yeah,
man.
nobody's picking
It's
a trail.
impressive.
No, bald eagles get me on the course.
Yeah. no one's. There's not a wook looking at me going, "You a cop?" They go,
Right.
"This dude smells like one of us."
One time we gave Jack 2 ecstasy pills because we ate one and we were going to eat one in a couple hours. So we gave him his. He just ate them both. And so then a little bit later, Nick's like, "You want to eat that other pill?" And Jack's like,
Done.
"You guys have another pill? I want another pill." And they're
Oh
like,
my God.
"We gave you 2.
He was losing his mind. He threw up. He was losing his mind.
Okay, so 12, 13.
12, 13, and then so we meet in 13, and we're all like, let's go to Bonnaroo. So we go 14, and that year, so then we go 15.
Who's the headliner?
Kanye
The first
West.
year we went together was Kanye's year. So attendance
Yeah.
was also extremely
That's
light,
what I'm.
which made it
no.
fantastic.
No. First one was the busiest year they've ever had. For 2014 was 94,000 people.
Who was there? And that was
Kanye.
That was
Kanye.
Kanye's year?
2016 was 64,000 at the lightest they've ever had. That's what I'm telling you. That first one
okay.
was so insane. It was, you're walking around and you just go, there's no rules. Because I don't think they were ready for it. It was 30,000 more than they were ready for.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I mean, you would walk up to the fucking person selling pizza and he'd just be like, what? And you'd be like, pepperoni. And then he'd just hand it to you. And then you just walk
Away.
You just walk away. He's tripping balls. Like they're all losing their minds. Like, it was wild.
It was just like, it was, I mean, it was just,
I like how Nick's favorite thing is he's like, yeah, I wouldn't pay vendors. I'd walk up to vendors on acid and I'd be like, I want pizza. They'd give it to me and then I'd just
walk away.
Then I'd just fucking walk away and they wouldn't know what to do.
There were so many, dude. There were so many.
Dude, that
but that's what we're saying is like everybody is tripping,
Yeah.
working, attending, volunteering
yeah.
on stage. People are fucked up.
That's-
Who was that guy a couple years? Internet James. That was the first year we got that.
Internet James or internet?
James? Internet
in a
James.
net.
Internet.
Not internet.
Internet. That's
This was that was a couple years after.
Was that
'cause
just
was a
how
new
he
stage.
said it? Or that's
how
what
he
he meant?
said it.
It was like
Sorry,
18.
that's how.
Oh,
he
I thought
said
he was
it.
in a net.
No, it was Internet James, but that's how he said it. So I'm
Internet
repeating him
James?
No, that's how he
because-
spelled it.
Internet James.
He spelled it internet.
Is that how he spelled it?
Yeah.
Do you guys still know Internet
Internet.
James?
Yeah.
Dude, he went out on stage.
Internet
I've never
James.
heard from him again, but I mean, obviously I don't know him, but I've never heard his music again. But he went out on the stage. They had just built this huge, beautiful new like EDM stage. He goes out there. He's definitely fucked up. He keeps turning around, looking at his stage, being like, "Damn, this is crazy."
Could you even believe I'm
He's
here?
like, he's not doing anything. He's not playing music.
He's just going,
like, this-
shit. Holy
Holy shit! Bonnaroo done broke the internet.
Literally.
Oh, it was wild.
It was hilarious, and it was so funny because that same year, I just remember this is such like a deep cut Reddit thing. I'm on Reddit all the time, but somebody had posted in the Bonnaroo Reddit. Did you catch Internet James's set last night? That was dope. And my cousin saw it first, and he was first comment. He goes like, "Nice try, Internet James." We had like as a couple groups.
Was that like that's like the last you heard from Internet James, because Internet James was like, yeah, I had a chance to perform for 40,000 people, and I just went out there and was like,
Damn, we're really doing it.
I never
look
heard
at
of it
this fucking stage.
Yeah.
It was wild. He was tripping.
Yeah. I had there was a guy that was working the stage one year at Hillberry. And I was just like, hey man, it's gonna rain. And he's like, I didn't take that much. And I was like, I think you're wrong.
That's false.
But that's one of my favorite things to do at festivals is the late night vendors.
Go
Get food from them. I mean, it's a gamble. You have no idea what you're getting.
Oh, dude, have you ever went up and walked and they're like, "Yeah, can I help you?" And then you order and you're just you're sitting there watching. You're sober.
Yeah,
and you're like, "Yo, you guys are all fucked up. Like this is one little thing to get me." And they're just like, you can watch them like, I know how you're feeling. You are gone right now. And they're just like trying to figure it out and they can't.
Dude, there was a guy, I wish I could remember the name of the vendor, but it was probably 3:30 in the morning. And second stage, the last band was going up. And I was like, I'm going to try to get some cheese fries. And I walked up and the guy opened. He goes, what? Hey, this guy wants fucking food. This isn't my truck. And I was like, what? What is going on? He goes, hey, boss, this guy, who are you? And I was like, I'm a patron. I want food. And he goes, this guy's a patriot. And I was like, no, I'm the host. Oh, hold on. Hey, do we have any discounts for the fucking people that work here? And I was like, you know what? I'll pay.
What do we got?
It was the best. And he goes, I'm going to get you some fries. And I was like, that's what I want.
I'll take it.
Man,
Yeah.
I got to, so that fish lot thing I did this year, I got there when the setting up was happening.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the people weren't even fucked up yet, but I was just like watching the dude like prep the food. And I was like, man, if you find a hair in your food, it's from his nipple because he doesn't have a shirt on.
Yeah, dude. Just fucking
just like
dusting around with those hairy puffers.
He has puffers out,
he had giant nip rings in. I'm like, that's probably something that's happened. Like, I chipped my tooth, and he's like, that's my fucking nipple ring, you know? Like,
Dude,
but
there was a dude making falafel wraps after an fish lot on. He was fucking crushing it. I don't even know what he was doing, but I mean, he looked crusty,
yeah, sweat.
Yeah.
Dude, we did.
Flavor.
Being out there.
just tripping.
So with Bonnaroo, we've done like every type of camping you can do there. Like you're by yourself with your car, walk up to the tent. And
Are you going to talk about the last one?
No, I'm going to talk about the group camping.
We've camped upside down. We've
oh
camped
my God,
diagonal.
dude. We've done them all.
No,
camped on a
I want
swing.
to talk. This is what I wanted to talk about
All right,
in the
go,
first
go.
place was Frogman. So our last time there.
This guy went viral. It was insane.
Frogman?
Frogman went viral.
And what did he go viral for?
Keep going. I'll tell.
Oh,
For jumping around.
I'll let him. And so anyway, so we go. So our last time going to Bonnaroo, it's always been like we'll always get search going in, whatever. So annoying. They've started to tighten up a lot. And Live Nation bought it a couple years ago, and I think the pandemic gave them the opportunity to really take over and change. But there were so many police officers. There was so much security. And I swear, we were parked next to an undercover cop. And we saw him. I'm good on that. And we saw him for the first time when we were coming in. We stop at that gas station, so you still have gas when you leave. And so we fill up, and he's at the gas station. He's like, Happy Roo. Like, that's what people say. And,
Yeah.
And
You know, at a festival when you make a bit, and then that bit keeps coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So we see him and we go, look at this fucking cop.
well, so here's the thing: is we see him
alone.
there. We see him there. We just say, "Hey," is like we kind of make fun of him, like. But then we drive in and we're fucking parked next to him. And it's like, we left way before you. We've been in this parking lot. Like, we didn't see you in this parking lot. Like, how'd you get right next to us? And then And so we think he's an undercover cop.
Yeah, 'cause the chopper dropped him off.
So weird.
He's like-
It's his first year really going to festivals. He has a nickname that is Frogman. His license plate says Frogman. And I go, hey, how
He's got
did
a
you...
frog shirt on.
I go, how did you... He loved the therapy gecko when he came. But he goes... I go, how'd you get the nickname Frogman? And he goes, it's my license plate.
What? He bought a car with a license plate
What
on
did
it.
it have to? It's a green car. Don't you think that would have to?
It's like the Seinfeld where Kramer becomes Ass Man or whatever.
Yeah.
I investigated. I was like, but where'd that come from? I just kept pushing him, dude. This kid.
No, but he didn't. He never told us. We were just like, all right, and so he has Ray-Bans that record. They record for like a minute,
He's got
and he
cameras.
wasn't even going to say
yeah.
anything. He kind of made a joke like about a secret, which is fucking crazy. And Nick was like, "Are
Undercover
those?"
Frogman.
And Nick goes, "Are those Ray-Bans with the camera?" And he was like, "Oh yeah," but he didn't say anything about it at first. He kept calling weed cannabis.
He kept that was the first sketch. Was like he kept being like, "So do you guys smoke cannabis?"
Speaking of Roger Stafford, didn't he get busted with weed there or
Oh,
something?
Dylan Dean.
Dylan Dean did.
Yeah, I took the
Yeah.
rap for him, little bastard. That was brutal.
So you got busted with weed.
Yeah.
At Bonnaroo.
Yeah, whole ounce. I had so
That
much.
was the Internet James year. I feel like I got to Google that it's internet because I just been saying that, but I'm pretty sure it's internet.
Yeah, I ended up. We were coming in. What happened? So this is a crazy story. Long story. This guy's wife fucking had cancer, and he was hitting me up, and he was like, "I need to buy a pound of weed from you, and I'm going to turn it into RSO, and I'm going to get her off painkillers."
Okay.
And he was like, "Okay," and I was like, "All right." And I was going to Sweet Leaf at the time, and he was sending me the money. I would go buy. They would just let you come in and out and buy as much as you want. And I was getting points off of it. So I was getting free ounces.
Yeah,
it was
dude.
amazing. And he was going, and he did. He got his wife off of painkillers and everything. And then she.
By the way, they got busted hard
for that. Hard. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to anybody that knows what we're talking about. And then she died, and I had like half a pound. And he was like, "I don't want it. Return it." And I was like, "I can't."
Oh, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
He has to loop around again. He goes in and returns one and leaves and goes in and returns.
Yeah. Oh my god.
What's funny is that's what they. Yeah, that's what they
You're
call
gonna
it.
need to
It's
be in the
looping.
return line.
A looping scheme.
Yeah, it was looping. Yeah.
A looping
looping.
scheme.
Yeah. And
Human loop of weed buying.
but it was right by Bonnaroo, and I knew I was going, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna try to sell it." And he was like, "All right, just give me whatever you can back." And we went, and I was like, I was working at a fucking brewery, and I put it in cans, and I sent it through the canning machine, and I canned the weed inside of cans.
Hell yeah.
Right. So then
Yeah, but we didn't put any liquid in there, so when it drove from the mountains to sea level, the cans crushed it
First mistake.
themselves.
But it wasn't a big deal.
I've always crushed beer.
It wasn't a big deal. They were all hit it.
Look like you just been killing
Don't
beers.
mind us. We just brought a pallet of beer.
I brought so much beer.
Frogman says something's up.
Yeah.
But this is the year that we got caught, and
Is that the same
they
year
took the
you
weed
met
and they were
Frogman?
like,
Well, let me
no,
fi-
this
let me
is a
fi-
different
let-
year.
let me
He's
finish.
taken over, but
Let me finish.
this
Let me
was the
finish.
same year. They were like, just give it to us and you will get in less trouble. And so Nick goes, that's all it is. So they searched through everything. They searched everything deeply. This one guy, this police officer, pulled all of my underwear out of my backpack in
was
one
like-
fistful.
Yeah.
I was just like, you couldn't just feel there's nothing in there. You got to pull it out of. I mean, you got shit packed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. But they did not find anything.
So
They
basically,
didn't because it was in the cans.
It's in the cans.
So I had all
They
this.
didn't even search.
That's what I'm saying. I had everything in the cans, and this
This is genius.
This is why it was Dylan Dean's
Cut this out
fault.
of the podcast. Don't tell anybody this.
No, it's fine.
Now
I'm
we're
not going
hiding
back.
it.
Who gives a fuck? Let them know, dude. This is the fucking hippie podcast. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Shutting Frogman
Yeah.
down.
I know
Your
police listen to
beloved
this.
brewery with their little canning
Internet.
machine up front. That's what you need, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Internet James.
Internet James.
Internet.
Internet James.
In a net.
So basically, we have it all canned up, and Dylan is freaking out. He's never left Colorado.
So he's sweating.
He's 20 years old. He's like, I need to smoke weed. And I'm like, all right, I'll open the can with the shake. So I open up the can with the shake. I give it to him. He starts rolling up.
Man.
They roll up.
Don't shake that can.
Yeah. They roll up on us and they fucking boom. They're like, you got weed. And they're like, let me see everything.
They did that every year, though. They pulled you over, random inspection. We got pulled every fucking year.
This is after
and
we
they'd
parked,
be like,
though.
the dog smelled something. They would search the car top to bottom every time.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And you always had it in cans?
We would hide it we have done different stuff over the years.
Yeah.
And one year we got lucky because we came in at the same time as we had 2 cars. And so we got pulled over. We had Colorado license plates and the other truck got pulled through and everything was in the truck. So we literally pull up in this car and this guy's like, you guys don't have anything?
He goes, you don't have
And we were like, there's another car.
He's like, you don't have clothes with you. I was like, the other thing has everything.
He's like, you don't have any water? And it's
the-
like the car was just empty. It had just like regular shit in it.
Yeah. The best part was Coop threw up earlier that week, grass, and he picked it up. I was like, damn, did he find a nug? What the fuck? He's like moving it around. I go, oh no, that's fucking dog throw up.
I did not remember that. We would have
You
got
throw up
puked?
in the car.
yeah, just a little bit, just like a little nug worth. You know what I mean?
They did that at the Gorge what we went through because it was right after that weird shooting they had.
Yeah.
And the guy, he was super nice, but he just went, all right, we don't care about weed. He goes, you got a little weed
So
on
they
you?
always
That's
say
fine.
they're
That's what
fucking
they always-
liars.
they always
But he said this. He goes, all we're caring about, he goes, if you got prescription pills
Well, it's legal
that are not on you. Well, they did say, if you have marijuana that's not from the state, he goes, but what we're looking for is narcotics. He goes, you got coke, you got some X. He goes, mushrooms. And in my head, I was like,
Mushrooms are
mushrooms are narcotics. But the guy that fucking shot up the place the week before was all spun out. So, and I was like, nope. And he goes, if I bring the dog through and they smell something, it's going to be worse for you.
I'm
And I was
starting
like,
to think those dogs are faking it.
I think they're taxidermy dogs.
Oh, they can't even.
Yeah, every time the dog
They're like holding a walkie-talkie and like,
That just someone turns the tail up.
You notice?
Whoop, tail's up, we got one.
You notice how their legs don't even move, and they just
switch it out for a
drag them
sitting
around
dog.
the car.
Why is that dog on roller skates?
They're like, oh, look, he's sitting. Drugs.
They do it every time. Yeah, I swear to God, I've been.
Dude, they like sniff a tire and they're like, drugs. I'm like, you think it's in
Drugs.
my tire? You think I'm a drug smuggler?
What do you?
It's
I
weird.
don't.
Every neighborhood dog pees on my fucking tire. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's always one guy being like, "No, man, it's cool. What's going
Okay,
on?"
the year we met Frogman, so it was the last year's heavy security. So all that stuff happens. And not only that, but he's being super weird. He's alone. He
like,
he
wait a
didn't
minute,
come with
but you're-
anybody. He
we did-
just
we-
started going to festivals.
Time out. We did not get busted the same year we met Frogman.
No, different year.
But Frogman and you guys are like neighbors in the camp.
Next door.
Okay.
All right, so let's just
he's
stay on the
alone.
Frogman story.
Yeah.
for a second.
And so people are getting busted around us. I saw a guy get tackled late at night, and somebody says he was stealing, but I was like, I saw him get tackled and he wasn't holding anything. And so I don't know what he was getting in trouble for. Somebody in the row next to us, so like behind us kind of, they got busted for weed, and it was like on the other side of Frogman. And then to the next door neighbor of him was a guy selling knockoff merchandise.
Rick and
not
Morty
only-
Bonnaroo shirts.
Oh,
Not
dude, they
only
hate that shit.
Named Mr. Jello. So Frogman's got his literally, this is all true. Frogman is wearing sunglasses that say Mr. Jello on the side. And he's like, yeah, this guy always comes. He comes to all these festivals. He's got all this knockoff merch. And then the next day or that night or something, he got busted immediately. They fucking came and pulled the truck out of the parking spot and towed it. It was like a rental transit. And Mr. Jello never came back.
And that was after Frogman had been introduced to.
Yes.
And
I mean, that happened like
this is also the other
second
part.
night
Time out,
or
time out.
something. And they met the first day.
Time out. There's also like she's like, oh, this person got busted for weed. No. He's like, do you guys have cannabis? And we're like, nah. And then he asked the camp next to us. They're like, do you? Oh yeah. And then they smoke him out, and it's like they get busted. And then he's also wearing these glasses. That guy gets busted.
Frogman.
It's like we're watching
Frogman.
everybody
So how
drop
did
around this guy.
How did Frogman go viral?
Oh. So I'm on the internet. I'm watching all these EDM stuff, right? And you ever see the plural? Pearl? What do you call it when they
Plur.
Plur?
What is that?
They do
Peace, love, unity, and respect.
There you go. And they do the handshake, and then they trade each other beads. he's doing that, and he's risen. What is it called? Risen up this girl, and then all of a sudden,
What's that with the glow gloves?
no,
blowing up?
no. He's just like just basically hitting on this girl, being like, "Hey, I'm Frogman," and I'm watching, going, "No, no," and it turns towards him, and it's fucking him getting a kiss on the cheek from this girl, and he gets like a fucking.
And then she disappears.
It gets 1 million views because they're like, this fucking weirdo is getting kissed by this fucking hot chick. And I was like, that is her.
He gives
I was like, that
people
is
little
him.
frogs or something.
Yeah, he's giving her like a little. Can I give you something? She's like, what? Open your hand. He's like, oh. And she's like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, da, da. And it went viral.
And then she went to jail.
Yeah.
The Frogman kiss of death.
Yeah, dude, got her, dude. She's done.
Well, so then we go home and we're kind of talking about it, making fun of it, and I go and I Google. I'm like, obviously I'm fucking high, but I'm like, I'm gonna look this guy up. I just fucking Google Frogman. A frogman is a military term for like an undercover cop.
Oh my God.
Full circle, he's definitely a cop.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can find him.
So there's a guy, and I saw him at Phases of the Moon. He started coming to Hillberry. He's got fucking bracelets. I mean, almost to his elbow.
Yeah.
He's an older dude. I don't know if you've seen him at Bonnaroo. Very unique. Sometimes he wears those 80s shades that have like the weird like.
Does he dance
triangle.
around like this?
No, dude. He dances like this.
Oh yeah, I have seen him.
Have you seen him?
Yeah, I have
Because
seen him.
nobody.
Like an
Yeah, I have
Egyptian?
seen him.
Dude, he looks like Steven Tyler.
Yeah, and he does it towards
and
you.
go and he'll do this,
Yeah, towards you.
and then you'll say something, and he'll
Yes.
go, and then he moves on. It's like, what are you doing? He's just getting everyone to vibe.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
The Vibe Daddy.
Dude, I saw him for the first time at Phases of the Moon. I was like, what is happening there?
That's so funny. Right away, I was thinking of that guy, and I didn't know how to describe it. And then when
Yeah,
you did that move,
dude.
I go, I have seen him. Yeah.
That is.
He's tanner than fuck.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
He's fake baked
Dude,
to the fullest. Yeah.
I had a talk with that dude outside of the VIP showers one time,
Really?
and it was wrecking me. I was like, I don't want to know you like this because I just want to know you as the fucking rabbit dance.
I think I just seen him last
I could look
year or
him up.
something when we were there, and I was juggling. We were just fucking. I was just getting into it, dude. I've been fucking LED juggling at these things, and I mean, just getting a circle going. And he was dancing around, fucking just doing his vibe.
You've been LED juggling.
Yeah.
They're just juggling balls.
Hippie meter.
Yeah, we actually have a lot of glow toys.
We have a
You
five.
do enough Molly, you're gonna get some glow toys.
We have this hula hoop that you can plug into your computer, and as long as you put 8-bit, like you remember the old Mario,
yeah.
if you put 8-bit
No.
pictures,
No, which one's the old one?
you know what I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
as long as you put those,
Little one.
they will. If you spin the hula hoop fast enough, you can see the images in the tracers.
It's a nice.
Sober. I mean, you're just like, this is fucking insane.
You can put just Mario images or any image.
Any
It's
8-bit
Mario.
image.
Any image, yeah.
It's got cool patterns and stuff, so they all
So
like
you can make
trail.
your own.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Cool.
I did like a Pornhub one. That one was fun.
Yeah, people liked it.
I thought that was a bit. No, people hated it.
There's just one drawing of a pair of boobs. You didn't have a Pornhub thing on
No.
there.
Were they puffers?
They're
Puffers,
like
dude.
cartoon boobs, you know.
Cartoons.
The whole thing was for puffing.
Cartoons.
Whole thing was
8-bit,
puffing.
dude. They were 8-bit
It was
tits.
8-bit, yeah,
puff.
8-bit tit.
8-bit tit.
8-bit puff, dude.
Oh, dude. That's the name of my punk band in high school, 8-bit tit.
Turned down for what? Holy shit.
Should we do some rapid fire questions? We're at like 55.
Yeah. You guys should come to Hillberry sometime. It's
Yeah.
bluegrass mostly, but they do DJ stuff at night. But
Now it's just like, man, being so busy is like
yeah, it's
hard
just
to block out time, and especially you gotta like be if you're gonna take a whole week, it's like
yeah.
you gotta really block out the time like wisely.
Yeah.
And you got pets and you fucking.
Yeah,
The pets are hard.
definitely.
The pets
But
are
you can bring
expensive.
the dogs come.
Yeah.
Wow, really? The
dogs are there?
Now.
Yeah, dogs are
Lady
there.
would be like,
Now-
what the fuck are we doing
I
here?
will tell you, yeah, you got to be chill with it because I mean, there's some people getting fucking spun out, and
Yeah.
there was some,
Right.
somebody's dog got loose, but we have
Our dogs pretty much stay next to us.
yeah, this is like 4,500 people. That's where we kind of cap it. So
Yeah,
it's
you
manageable.
Wow,
can't.
that's
You can't
small.
fucking get away from Cooper if you try.
Yeah, he's
Like
up your
I
ass.
watched Cooper I watched Cooper for like a night or two because, God, what happened? Dick locked himself out of his house or some dumb shit.
Out of the car.
Yeah, so I
He
watched.
thought he lost the key, but he was just fucking baked.
And yeah, and Cooper, like, if you go and take a shit, Cooper's like, no, I need to fucking see you.
Yeah, dude.
Like, fucking, like, he like freaks out.
He still to this day. I mean, if you're in the bathroom too long, he gets up and is like, I gotta lay out here. You close the bathroom door, he hits it open.
Yeah.
I was recording something in the closet, and he's like scratching behind me, and Nick's out there.
Yeah, he's a real Peter Gazer.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, we see it. Yeah. We smell it.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's a sweetheart.
Jean
How old was
jacket,
Cooper?
leather jacket.
14 now.
14?
He turned 14 like 2 weeks ago.
That's an old boy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Jean jacket or leather jacket?
I'd have to go jean jacket, but obviously I would want it to be black.
Okay. You can get
And-
black jean.
I
want
don't really love leather.
leather, but obviously I want it to be blue.
Leather, but obviously I want it to be a person.
Yeah. I want it to be my dog.
Yeah, I want it to be my old dog.
You need 2 or 3 of them. Those
Turn it into a
motherfuckers.
hat.
Hemp
leather.
hemp or cotton.
Cotton.
Cotton. Hemp is
Hemp is
kind
rough.
of rough. This is hemp,
Yeah,
right?
for a shirt.
Yeah.
You gotta really break in hemp.
I'm gonna go shirt. I'm gonna say
Cotton.
cotton.
Yeah.
Feels better.
Sandals? Oh, I think we kind of
Sandals.
talked
Yeah,
about
we
it.
didn't
You're a
do that
sandals.
one.
I hate shoes.
Sandals or what?
I do wear these like Ugg boots, but
No, I'm shoes.
I hate shoes that tie.
Yeah, sandals
I'm
are
like
shoes.
struggling to get them back on. My toes feel caged in. So I wear sandals up until, I basically wore them until it snowed, and now I've got
Booties.
Booties, huh?
boots.
So you're gonna be a Velcro shoe.
I'm hoping I can just wear these forever. They last so long, and
Are they Uggs?
yeah, these are Uggs.
Hugging them up. Okay.
They last forever though, so it's like, obviously they don't have to be these same pair, but just these like slide-ons.
Yeah.
You ugh, bitch.
Look at how long those take you to tie, like forever.
No, these are sick. These are emeralds.
I hate tying shoes.
Emeralds? Is that what they're called?
You know what? And I always make fun of those old dudes on their Merrills.
I feel like
Merrills.
these people waste so much time
say-
every
you
day
said-
tying these
Literally,
goddamn shoes.
These old guys have these shoes on the golf course, and they you twist this thing, and it just tightens
jeez.
the laces.
Eat a hot dog.
This is the best thing about a relationship. I just saw you two at 80 when he goes, "Are they emeralds?" And you're like, "They're Merrills." I've been saying this since our first Bonnaroo.
Dude, we will know people. We will know people for years. We'll know somebody 5 years, and he'll be like, oh, "What's that guy's name again?"
Oh yeah, dude, I'm pretty bad at names.
So bad.
I'm good with
Yeah.
faces though.
But the thing about it being a couple, you can do the sneaker. Like I've done this before, and I've gotten caught once where like I'll go, "Hey, how are you? Oh, this is my wife Marciana," and then she'll go, "Hi," and then I've had one person just lie about their name.
Damn.
Just
do you
go,
mean?
"Yeah, I'm Tom," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's how you been, Tom?"
Well,
He
I will
my
say-
name's John. I know what you're doing.
If you do it that way, though, you can't be like, "This is my," I can't be like,
Right.
"This is my husband, Nick." You just
Right.
have to say, "This is my husband," and then Nick will go, "Hey, Nick." And then the other person says their name back. So then it doesn't see so much like, I'm telling you his name. Now you tell him your name.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, that'd be a pretty power move too. If you're like, "Oh, this is Marciana," and she goes, "He can tell you my name."
Nah,
So now she's got to be like Marciana.
Yeah.
I go just dude. Everybody's dude.
Hey, dude.
I don't need to know your name. What's up, dude?
What's up, dude?
He doesn't even know your
Well,
name.
that's a good one. That's a good one. Dude, man, or bro.
I know. So you got to go dude because then
Dude.
you've covered the
I
genders
love
too.
a bro, though.
Bro's all right, but it feels. I feel like bro's safe for my bros.
I say man a lot. I have that bit about it, but
I say man
yeah.
the least, and I'd say I have the most fun saying bro.
bro's kind of funny now.
I started doing Papa.
I had a guy get mad at me for saying bro.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I'm not your bro. I'm not your fucking brother.
I no, it was a.
Was it your therapist?
It's his dad.
I just realized this is gonna sound weird. He's an African American fella, and he's like, that came from black culture, and it's been appropriated by white people. And I'm like, yeah, but it's been appropriated by.
That's insane.
Frat dudes have really taken bro over.
Yeah, I don't think that's an insane thing to say.
But it's wild. Yeah, it's a sensitive thing, and I try to be cautious of it. But I'm like, if that's the worst I do today, then I'm all right.
Yeah,
Because I'm going to call several people by the wrong gender. I know that.
yeah, absolutely.
Or wrong pronoun, sorry.
That's insane.
All right. Well,
Give me another fire rapid question. Don't leave us on that. You word out.
Yeah.
no, I was going to ask you guys for plugs.
Ooh,
Like butts?
225 probably volt. That's a good one.
110s.
Yeah.
The Annihilator.
I like the USB-Cs more than USB.
I would love if anybody liked me on here, follow me on Instagram. No, not on Instagram. I mean, you can follow me on there too, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Subscribe to my YouTube. That's what I meant to say. I've started posting videos on YouTube. You can watch short sets and clips,
Yeah, I feel you.
but as nice, high quality videos. So
And what's your YouTube?
YouTube, just Georgia Comstock at Georgia Comstock.
Dr. Nick Dean on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X.
If you're unsure
OnlyFans.
what to find at, or if you're uncertain what to bring at a festival, you want to contact Dr. Nick Dean. How do I survive a multi-day music
He
festival?
walks
Freeze your
around with one
water.
of those thermometer
off.
thing or what are those that you wear around your neck?
Oh, a
Put them in your
bandana?
ears.
Oh,
A doctor.
is it stethoscope?
A stethoscope.
Stethoscope?
Yeah, he walks around with a stethoscope.
Actually,
Is this an emerald?
He walks
no,
around
they're
with
Merrills.
a stethoscope being like, what is this?
Yeah. What is this thing?
if you went into my sleeping bag right now, there is a pair of earplugs because I camp at
Yeah.
festivals, bro.
Dude, you know what would be wild? A stethoscope. Well, it looks like a stethoscope, right? But then the part that you put on the heart, yeah, dude, it's a bowl. And then you just pull one down.
Oh, that's cool.
Dr. Feelgood.
Bam,
That's cool. And that's such a good thing for a costume.
Yeah.
Stethoscope.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
I'm here to check your temperature.
But yeah, I'm on Instagram at George's Wild.
Nice.
Those two
Well,
things.
Cool. Well, I think I have a verdict here on
Yeah.
for both of these people, but
I got a pretty good one. I did want to ask Nick because November 18th, I'm doing the dose.
Yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
The dose.
Oh, I think I'm doing that one too.
Are you there too?
We got two people on the dose.
Double dose.
Let me promote right now. Steve Gillespie's brainchild at New Conscious off of South Broadway. This motherfucking place is the Trip Palace. I'm telling you right now, it is an after hours place. So you got to buy a membership and then you buy a ticket to the show and you come in. Free drinks after that. Free bathroom visits, free anything that anybody's handing out, if you know what I'm talking about, art to look at, and you want to come through. It's going to be comedian after comedian after comedian with a little bit of a dance
Sounds
party
like
at the end.
And it runs till like 4 a.m., right?
All this drinking
Yep.
and all these drugs and all these neon lights sound like a sick comedy show.
Yeah. Well, and
Yeah.
I think Earthchild is playing. And also for our listeners, we have a discount code. When purchasing tickets, you can put in 10 strip. That's 10STRIP, 10 strip.
10 strip.
I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 10 strip. Son of my strip.
10 strip.
That's the best part when you just cut the button out.
I think it was Nova said, somebody when we started smacking those buttons, I just remember them going, whoa.
Oh, my.
All right. Well, cool. You ready here?
I think
You-
so.
who you wanna do
guys,
first?
You guys own tie-dye?
I
Yep.
mostly just wear black.
Okay.
I own a tie-dye.
Oh, tie-dye. Did you make it?
No.
It's a Bonnaroo shirt. It's got holes in it.
Get you.
Yeah, I've worn it out.
I don't know what happens. He gets holes in his chest. Look, he has a hole in his sweatshirt.
It's got aggressiveness.
Look at the hole just in the middle of his
Aggressiveness.
chest.
There is a hole in this hoodie right now.
You get him around the sleeves. You get him at the
I
hoodie.
know.
These
I know how he
well-worn-
gets those.
You don't pick it? You think it's a stain? You try to get rid of it?
And then you're like, fuck, that's a hole.
Fuck, that's
No,
a hole.
I
Rutting it out.
was thinking that it was because you smoke weed and you burn holes in it.
a little joint. No, not this one. This one
He's pretty good though.
I thought it was a stain.
He's a pretty
That could
good
make
little weed
sense.
smoker.
I scratch. Have you ever had a
I
hoodie?
feel like we would have seen him do that at least once though.
You can scratch like the top layer of a hoodie off sometimes.
But why are you scratching like that? I never.
That's like a nervous tick.
You never
is what
get
it
itchy?
sounds like.
I've never seen you scratching your chest.
I thought it was a stain.
I think I noticed you're just like.
Also, I don't know if this is a
Maybe-
chest. This is more tum-tum
Maybe
town.
he does
Right in the
it.
breathe
Maybe he
spot.
does it when he's shitting.
In a hoodie?
He's trying to plug it in. Hold on.
Plug in, baby.
He just ascends to a higher level.
I would have definitely noticed him turned off. I'll tell you what.
if this helps my score, I say camping in Nebraska is a lot different than camping in Colorado.
Camping in the mountains is so much prettier.
Yeah, no, but camping in Nebraska is so much easier and it's chill.
Yeah, because there's not as many people trying to do
Warm.
it.
Yeah,
And
it's warm.
It's cold in
It's
the
not.
mountains.
It's flat.
when we were in Manhattan this weekend, you brought up the fact the sunsets in the
Oh,
Midwest.
so much better.
And you can always have a fire usually.
Exactly. Always a
Having
fire.
a fire
No
fucking
fire.
sucks.
Fuck off with the no fires, you weirdos. That's not a real camping experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to burn shit.
We've also never gone to a camping place.
What do you mean?
We've
been to
never
Estes. They want to talk.
Like Camptown or Campville
that's
or
we have a
Campington.
fire there.
Yeah, it's because that's what you were talking
That's
about.
what I'm saying. Yeah, like
So you guys
Rocky
always do,
Mountain
like,
National Park stuff like that.
So you're doing like dispersed camping, not like something that's got a pad already.
Right.
We're
right,
doing poor
right.
people camping.
Yeah.
I mean, wilderness.
We
shit,
just pulled
bro.
off a road and set up a
Taking
town.
my
Let's be real.
Toyota Corolla way up the mountain without any 4-wheel drive.
We dug a hole.
We literally
Bottom out 2 or 3 times.
stopped on the mountain.
I will tell you this:
camped for 2
if you're ever
days.
heading out to the Pacific Northwest and you want to camp around like the Oregon coast, if you hit their state parks, you can camp at those sites for like $23.
Well, this is what I'm
That's
telling you, AJ.
crazy.
These are free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
The places we paid
$23 to
for
sleep
though-
on the ground.
are so nice, like that
Yeah,
Lake
but
George one. That place was super nice, and we could have a fire there.
This is what I'm saying about
We had a
Nebraska.
fire under a tree. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
This is what in Nebraska, you just pull off on the fucking side of the highway, drive up one dirt road, and then pull next to the river, and you guys can have an entire party.
yeah.
No big deal.
Oh, dude, we used to. And God, I remember one of our. I don't know if it was homecoming or junior year, something like that. Someone threw a party down in the river bottoms. And there was a train, and I just remember people putting coins on the train tracks. And then we were up on the hill drinking, and you just hear,
I've done that.
this is
yeah.
fucking dangerous.
I've done that.
Damn.
Flattening pennies.
Never found them. Annoying.
No, but I mean, you would hear them.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's the verdict, boys?
Well, who do you want to do first, Finney?
I couldn't really. It's
I
tough.
guess Nick.
All right.
Well, don't guess.
It just seems weird when he's like, which one do you want to do first? And I'm like, this feels,
Him, take him.
feels creepy.
Stabs me in my little hole
Yeah.
in my chest.
All right. We'll do old holy chest,
Yeah.
Nick. Holy
Holy-
chest
yeah.
and holy dick.
All right.
Give it to me.
All right.
What are we
3,
doing?
2, 1, hippie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey. Watch out, boys.
All right, Georgia. 3,
3,
2, 1, hippie for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Bam,
but
bam, bam,
who do you
Okay.
think is more hippie?
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, I got a call on this. You ready?
Yeah, this countdown's feeling lame though.
Yeah. 3,
3,
2.
2.
Oh, wait. You know what we can do?
What?
We can let everyone do it.
Yeah.
Out of everyone, like, we'll just see who we think.
We
is
say the
most
name?
hippie. The name of the person that we believe is the more hippie.
Out of the two
Out of the two of you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Ready?
all right. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's definitely her. Yeah.
I feel like going with the shoes off.
The shoes were, I mean,
Yeah.
that solidified it at the
Yeah.
beginning.
When I met
Also,
Nick, he
you're
didn't
an
even like
avid-
to sit on the ground.
I was like,
You're
she-
avid about not washing your hair too, right?
I don't wash it very often.
Do you have,
Yeah.
But you have straight hair, right? Or is it coarse?
has a wave, but my hair is very coarse. It has a little bit of a wave. It doesn't have like a great shape, but it's really coarse, like a horsetail.
Okay, so if you shampoo too much, you'll just dry it out and it'll start to rip
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, I guess I've just never really washed it that much. It's also a lot, and it's a lot to deal with, and I
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
No, I don't
But
wash mine very
now I
much
mostly
either.
wash it at the gym. I use so much shampoo and conditioner. I mean, I am pumping those bottles. Sometimes I'm like, can people hear me? And I'm just like, boom, 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 boom.
Man, how
And
many
I
reps
fill
you doing
my
in the
hand.
shower?
I use so much of it. But they have pretty nice product, and I only do it, once a week at most. And I'm sauning and sitting in the steam room and stuff like that, and I sweat all the time, so it's like my hair is going through some stuff. So yeah, I just give it a good wash.
Yeah, unless
the
I have
gym
to, I
shit.
wash once a week maybe, but I condition regularly. Because
That's what he started conditioning a lot.
mine is so brittle. If it gets
Now his
dry,
hair fell out, but no, I'm just kidding.
Hey, relax. It started
He's got
itching.
the hat on. He's got the hat on.
What?
Good job, boys.
I
hair
feel like
fell
my
out?
hair would be too greasy.
with it, well,
Yeah.
so what my I don't know what you call the barber lady.
Butcher.
Yeah, the butcher.
Your
the butcher.
barber?
Yeah, the taxidermist told
Yeah.
me that
To keep
she
it
was,
shiny.
the conditioner's enough to kind of clean away any residue. A lot of times, water's enough to do it,
That's what it felt like to me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
especially if your hair is coarse.
See, I've gotten my hair just wet before, and I felt like when I did that, it was greasy when I just did water.
Okay.
So
Have you ever tried just conditioning it and seeing what happens?
no, but maybe I should.
Just condition. It's been working for me.
It, especially in the winter because it's so dry.
Yeah, my scalp is dry. I do put oil on my scalp.
It was different in
now.
Nebraska. I didn't have to do that.
No.
Never. My lips have been bleeding. Oh my God, they've been so chapped.
Yeah, it's been brutal.
And this has been Health and Beauty. Hippie,
It's dry up here.
My lips are bleeding. Dr. Nick D.
Yep. The thin
Yeah.
in the scab. Here we go.
The one-
The thin in the scab.
Well, yeah. Thanks so much for coming on, guys, and follow them.
Check it out.
At all their stuff. And, yeah, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and get on the motherfucking.
Nasty.
Well, I met you down around Mexico. You were reading your book and your head did blow. You were talking funny to me.
Hey, this is Zach. My debut album, Punching Jesus, is coming out November 9th. You can buy it on presale on iTunes and Amazon now at hippie.hitpiepod.com or scan the QR code on the screen. Thanks so much for your support. And while you're there, pick up a copy of AJ's new album, Too Fast for Rain, as well. Thanks.